Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Little update, we finally got my transmission back. So sorry, it actually just rained last night, so I had to cover it real quick, and the ground is soaked, so I'm not even, it is so muddy back here, I'm not even wearing shoes, so I don't get those dirty. But let me get this off. And as you can see, we got some new stuff on the inside. Looks pretty good. Right here, you got a bad boy SignatureSpeed sticker. So if you guys don't know, SignatureSpeed, if you guys can go look him up on Instagram, I'll definitely put him in the description. This guy was amazing. He got everything sorted out. Definitely was probably pestering him with a bunch of questions, so he answered everything that I needed. Wouldn't recommend R&L carries though as you're shipping. They delayed my shipment twice, so it took extra couple days to get there and an extra couple days to get back. And when I called him to ask him, hey, why is my shipment not coming on Wednesday and it's coming on Friday, and said I wasn't going to be home Friday, so I had to ship it on Monday, which is extra couple days when I could have had it done already installed, so I had to wait another fucking week or something like that. But they were like, oh yeah, we forgot to put it on the truck or something stupid, like the guy forgot to give it to us and he was late. I'm like, that's not an excuse. You can't just say that you're late. Like all the other shipping companies, I've never had a fucking problem with UPS, USPS, or Amazon delivering stuff. Like, why is it a issue with you guys? But yeah, so we got that done. And here's our torque converter. Got that baby out. And now we pretty much have to go fix the flex plate. So I got a bunch of new parts. I ordered all the new drive shaft bolts, the drive shaft bolts connecting to the rear end, and then the other bolts for the flex plate. I got brand new ones just in case. I wanted to make sure everything that going in was new, and since we bent the flex plate, which I'm pretty sure is we just got to get a new one. So let's go do that, and I'll see you guys in a second. So here's the flex plate. Basically it's angled back like this, so it's closer here and out on the top. So, and then here's the bolts, so I just got to undo these bolts real quick and then pop this bad boy off and then get a new one. Hopefully I didn't bend anything else because I didn't order those parts. So let's get this bad boy undone. Alright, maybe we need a new battery. Hold on. I just got this drill and I forgot to charge the battery, so I'm probably just gonna use it one day and return it back from Home Depot because you know, fuck buying drills. I don't really care. Alright, luckily it came with 2 batteries, so let's see how long this one lasts before I have to fucking charge this one too. Damn, these bolts are on tight. Fuck. Fuck me. God damn it. Alright, I'll be back. Damn, it still smells like fucking E85 under here. Alright. New plan. Huh. Fuck me. I knew that was gonna happen. There's a fucking squirrel. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, this might work for right now, but I need to figure out some way how to hold these on. Torque, bitch. Oh yeah, we definitely bent something. This shit's so out of line. Fucking more. Damn, Ford got these fucking bitches on tight. Let's try this one. See now, I know you guys can't see it, but this is farther out this way and that's closer in, which it was the opposite. So yeah, I definitely bent this. That's what I get for fucking around and trying to make a little meme of me banging my transmission. Look how much damage I did that night when I was just mad. Look at this right here. Fucking, I was so mad, so I kept just wanting to indent it, and I hit it up here, up there, and then on this side too. So you know, live and learn, whatever they fucking say. So you know, you gotta break shit. Sometimes you can't just like have every install go right. That's no fun. Bitch. Oh, got that one done. I think the more you cuss at your car, the more things go right. You can't go an entire session. Holy shit, I'm out of breath. And I'm fucking fat. You can't go a whole session without cussing out. Cussing at your car. That's not how it works. You gotta at least use your whole vocabulary. Fucking full force of the dictionary. Use every word that you can. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fuck! Oh, I got it. Oh shit. Alright. Use the impact gun for those ones. Okay. And the lead back. So I got the battery charged. Ow, fuck me. That one hurt. I just smashed my head. Alright, let's see if this will. There we go. That's what I needed. Oh yeah, she's a vent. Cool. So now that I know that nothing else is bent, that helps. I was really hoping nothing else bent. So if you guys can see, right here is way farther down than right here. So basically I bent this part of the flex plate around this whole thing. Because I bet you if I put it flat. Yeah, actually it bent to right about here. I can see it. So the indent's right there. Damn. Okay, well now I know. But I got a brand new one and let's get that in, put some Loctite on there and torque it down. Okay, so I got the new flywheel, but I was trying to figure out off camera where this went. I might have forgotten. It does tell me a little bit. It says trans side, so I know this part faces this way, but I think it might go here. No, it doesn't. It looks like it should go here, so I'm pretty sure it goes there, but I thought there's another piece like this big that goes to the other side and covers this, because I know this is the gasket or whatever they call it, the piece that holds in all the fluid. But we can figure that out after, or I might go look for it right now. I'll have to see. It might be easier to find it right now, so then when I put the flex plate back on, it's not like in the way and I don't have to undo it. So yeah, I'm gonna go look for it right now. Alright, I got a couple more in. What I recommend is just putting 2 in and then tightening them down loosely. So I put this one in and then cross right across. So I'll go to this one. Down. Down. And then tighten them. Make sure there's no wiggle. And then we got 2 more. And unbolt the shit you were supposed to unbolt in the beginning. Even though I didn't know that was what we were supposed to do, but whatever. Okay, this one's tight a little bit, and try not to get this new drill all dirty. Get it on there. Bingo! All done. New flex plate in. Now all we got to do is bolt the trans up, get all the wiring hooked back up, a couple wires up here, make sure to get all these bolts, get this thing, gotta make sure to put this thing back in. Right. right there. And then bada bing, bada boom, we're ready to go. All right, day 2, baby, let's go. All right, so as you can see, we got it bolted back in. Fucking driveway built, baby. All right, hopefully that's a good angle. Okay. So I decided to make things easier on myself and just go get the drill bit so we can get this shit done faster. Alright, so now that that's in, I'm gonna get this bolted in so this I don't have to have this jack here. So we gotta get the trans. All right. Now, what I gotta do, gotta make sure we line this up with the right side. It says forward on here somewhere. Yeah, front. So I'm pretty sure. Bada bing. It's gotta go. What size is this? Sorry about the dog barking in the back of my neighbors. I don't think it likes people. Okay. It's a bigger boy, so I gotta get a bigger drill. Tighten up this. Okay, that's solid. I don't think she's going nowhere. All right, now next up we gotta tighten up the front. I was just getting this so this will hold itself in. Now we just gotta tighten up the front, get this small plate in, and then basically plug her in, and then we're good to go. All right guys, little update on the car. It's been a while. I kind of got frustrated at this point. I was working on it with a couple of people, and it was just stuff wasn't going right. We didn't know exactly what we were doing. We didn't know we had to take the torque converter off before. And then I ended up getting it all the way on. It was on the shaft, and then they said they were gonna come back the next day, whatever. They didn't, so I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna get it in myself. And mind you, this was like, I came back from that trip, from my last video, I came back from that trip and basically got all this shit done. I had all this shit recorded before, and then I took a huge like two week break because I kind of needed to clear my head. I was kind of really mad at like what I did because I didn't wait it, and you know, like, you make mistakes, so stuff happens. But I got the transmission on, and apparently how it works is you have the torque converter, you're supposed to seat it in the transmission and then shove the transmission all the way on to the plates, to the whatever, the bell housing, all the way on. And what I did is I ended up shoving the transmission almost all the way on, left a little bit of room so I could get the torque converter on, because I thought, like, in my head that made more sense to me, because then I can spin it and everything, and then I would put the nuts on the torque converter, seat it down, and then just shove it on all the way. And it didn't really hit me that, like, you had to shove, there's like some room behind the shaft where it has to seat all the way in, because basically I was talking to my mechanic and he said, yeah, if you do that, it doesn't, there's a couple inches, it's still like an inch or an inch and a half that it still goes back or whatever. Even if it's not that length, it's whatever. It has to go back a little bit more. So I ended up doing that. I tightened it all the way on and I went to go start the car and the car just went, and I was like, okay, that's weird. Maybe it was my starter. So then I went to Ford, got a new starter, ordered some new parts, got that in, started over, same thing. So I was like, okay, it's not my starter, maybe it's my battery. I saw my battery's at 30%, charged up my battery, and I was like, okay, let's try it again. Battery's at 89%. You can start your car off 89%. Started it, same thing. So I was like, fuck, okay. A couple days went by, I was talking to the guy that built my transmission, tried a couple of things, made sure everything was plugged back in, checked the harness, made sure nothing got like cut or anything on the way in. And it ended up, everything was fine. I was like, okay, I don't understand. And then finally he told me, he was like, I don't think your torque converter's seated right, because I tried, what I did is I put a wrench on the flywheel and tried to crank over the entire crank on the front of the car, and it would not budge at all. So I was like, okay, well, that has to be something, because last time I could turn it over, so it has to be the torque converter is in. So I was kind of done with this, so I took it to my shop. I just didn't want to deal with it. I was pissed. I was about to like start breaking shit. Took it to my guy. He said, yeah, you broke some stuff. We got to get a new pump and maybe a new torque converter. So I bought all that stuff, and now basically we're all back up to date, and I'm just waiting for some stuff to get in. And if you guys don't know, there's some crazy shit going on in the world right now. If you guys don't know, coronavirus, if you don't know, you got to turn on the television, go outside, get out of your rock. Coronavirus is going on. So I've been in my house for about like 9 days. I'm not saying it's a big deal, but it's just I haven't been able to do much. I can't record a lot. I didn't have anything pre-recorded. I usually do my recordings on the fly when I like think of good ideas of what to do. But yeah, so that stuff's going on. I want to make sure you guys stay safe, stay inside, don't be stupid, don't go in groups. Listen to what they're saying so we can get this stuff over with. I want to be able to go back outside and get stuff. And also to add on to that, stuff is going to take a little bit longer to get in. I still do have parts that were coming in, but shipping and everything's going crazy right now. I know some stuff like Amazon is still working, but some stuff was shipped through USPS and they're lagging hard. I think I ordered my shit, it was a couple weeks ago, and it still hasn't come, and it was supposed to be delivered like 4 days ago, so it kind of makes sense, but I don't know what's going on there. Also, I had the new GoPro Hero, the media mod thing that's supposed to go on, and it delayed, and now it got delayed even more. So I was gonna try that out and do a microphone test with that stuff, but so that's what we're gonna be for today. There's nothing that I can do. There's not a lot of stuff to be able to record, but once I get the car back, I'm gonna do another video. We'll break in the transmission and then we'll let it rip. Hopefully that gas that I left in there isn't going bad. I know I left it in there for a while. I kind of thought of it after the fact. I was like, okay, I filled up a full tank. I need to get this done as quickly as possible. And it ended up taking way longer, and then I went on a vacation. So yeah, a lot of mistakes happen. It happens, boys. You gotta make mistakes to learn. But I still got the motivation and shit to keep doing this YouTube stuff and keep working on my car. I'm stubborn-headed, so, you know, I'll prevail. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me fucking up my car, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Peace out.